The POS Designer allows you the flexibility to redesign POS screens, receipts, and functions to best fit your business. From the POS submenu, click on POS Designer. There are 4 preset quick cash keys on the receipt, and you can change the values here. You have the options to require a customer to be attached to all receipts, to have the cursor go to the quantity or price field after scanning an item, to group like items on one line, log out of POS after each sale, prompt for a salesperson, advertisement, or salesperson rating, return the first result if it is an alias UPC, use composite barcodes, show item groups on the right side of the screen, prompt to select a line to work with, select the first item in the UPC selection window by default, and automatically print a tag when an item is returned. Specify the default discount type here. Set a price and quantity at which you want to be prompted. Click in this box to turn on training mode. Click on the POS Buttons tab. This is where you choose the buttons you want displayed on the left side of the POS screen. These buttons can be clicked or used with the touchscreen monitor. Click on the plus signs next to Tools and Options, Reports, and Receipt. Then select or deselect the option boxes to indicate the buttons to display. Click on the Color Options tab. Here you can define the colors used in POS, such as the background color of a row or the text color of a discount. Click on the Receipt Options tab. This is where you can define the receipt header, detail, and footer. Click to select the fields you want displayed in each section of the receipt. Then use the arrow buttons to move the fields up or down in order of display. On the Detail tab, you can specify the line on which to print details, up to 40 characters and spaces per line. Enter policy statements here. Specify whether you want to be prompted to print, to email, or to print the policy on signature slips. Show print preview for receipts, print a line detail note, print compare savings, print invoice instead of sale on the receipt, print savings, or print the header and footer even if there is no detail. Specify how you want items grouped. Set the type of output and number of copies you want for receipts and signature slips. Click on the Email Settings tab. Here you define how email will function. Enter a display name, email address, and subject. If you want an email notification when critical errors occur, select this box and enter the address. Enter SMTP server data here. You have options to use SSL, to send a copy of the email to the sending address, to include the receipt as an attachment in the email rather than in line, and to use HTML format. Enter text for the email message and footer here. For a test email, click this button. Click on the Register Options tab. Under Customer Options, you can choose to be prompted to sell linked items, copy the default customer note to the receipt note, and to allow only account members to use in-house charge. Under Alerts, you can choose to prompt if on hand is greater or equal to the selling quantity for a special order, and to prompt if there is not enough on hand for the sale. Under Inventory, you can specify never to sell by case, and use current retail or cost for reopened receipts. Under POS, manager approval can be required on a negative receipt total. Voided receipts can be printed and emailed. You can be prompted to save previously opened receipts. And manager approval can be required if there is a voucher customer mismatch. Under frequent buyer options, you can have POS automatically generate a frequent buyer voucher for use as a payment. If you choose that option, another option is available to use all of the customer's remaining points to generate the voucher. Under Receipt Options, the system can prompt you to order layaway and special order receipts when in tender mode. The tender used for an initial receipt can be forced for return receipts. Gift receipts can be itemized, and you can be prompted to print a gift receipt. Click on the Hardware Settings tab. This is where POS devices are configured, such as your pull display, cash drawer, and receipt printer. Click on the Store Options tab. Under Default Expiration Period, enter the number of days after which you want gift certificates, credit memos, layaways, and hold and save orders to expire. If you want POS to log out the current user after a certain length of time, enter the number of minutes here. Select how you want tax rounding to work here. Select this option box to manually process credit, check, and debit tenders, and this one to display kit items at POS. Clicking this button will take you to the tag printing setup screen. Under Max Allowed Discount, specify the maximum discount allowed for a fixed percent markdown, maximum percent discount, fixed dollar discount, and maximum dollar discount. Under Allow Further Discounts On, select the items you want to allow additional discounts to be taken on. Select a customer cost plus basis of replacement cost or average cost. Click on the Processor Settings tab. Select or deselect the option boxes to specify the tender types that you want verified. Specify Signature Collection settings here. Click on this button for PIN pad setup. Now click on the Save button or press F10 to save your entries for the current register. Or click on the Save Multi button or press F11 to save them for multiple registers. This button sets all fields back to their default settings. And this one clears all changes you've made prior to saving. Click on the Exit button or press F12 to close the POS Designer option. After defining all of the settings in POS Designer, click on File on the menu bar, then click on Export XML to save the settings to an XML file. You also have the ability to import an XML file by clicking on Import XML instead. This concludes our training on POS Designer. Be sure to check out our other training videos to further enhance your Retail Star experience.